That is, isn't it? Suck outfit. I need to send my retainers out again really quick. I'm gonna send my retainers out before I spend 3 hours on a sparring target. Oh, my mic is all jumbled up. What the fuck? There we go. Really? What is it called? This was called a white ash bracelet. Nigga, what? What the fuck happened to my damn weapon? My fucking carpenter weapon is fucking gone. What the hell? still got the fucking... I still got the chest piece, just the weapon is gone. Why the fuck would they just randomly take the fucking weapon? Oh wait, here we go. There we go. We just need to go to the crystallarium stupid quick. I just want to turn in this quick triple leave quest, and then after that I'm gonna go to the Spartan target. Let's see. Upstairs I go. I almost indirectly feel like my character is faster sprinting, which is weird. It's just because my legs are moving faster. Head back to Dragoon. And let's head to a Spartan target. See, okay, so start off at level 1. So start off with True Thrust. Deliver an attack with a potency of 210. Okay. Deliver an attack. Let's do that. Okay. 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 Increase damage dealt by 15%. 20 seconds, okay. Chaos Throw comes after disembowelment, so that deliver an attack with a potency and execute it from the target's rear. None of these others are positional. Just to make sure, yeah, none of the others are positionals. Use Chaos Thrust. So this does a rear combo DLT. Combo bonus grants enhanced wheeling thrust. Knife of the Dragon. Okay, so this is later DLT. Jump. Delivers a jumping attack with a potency of 310. Returns you to the original position after the attack is made. Grants dive ready. Duration 15 seconds. So so this is definitely AoE. Deliver a jumping attack with a potency of 240 cannot be executed by while bound. Okay. All targets nearby. Okay. So this is the group buff. Okay. Increases the potency of jump and spine shatter dive. Okay, so hold on. So what the fuck? Okay, so this increases the potency of my jump and my spine shattering dive. So it says upon successfully executing a thrust or nigga, what? So Wait, what? Wait, that didn't make any sense. Why was that still toggled? All we need to do. No. Ish. If it buffs up both of those. Yeah, it's a jump and spine shatter. Ooh, see about 30%. It's gonna go away anyway. So that's just a double. So that's just a double-ended. So that's just a double-ended combo. Okay. Yeah. Your skull. So right now I got a basic. Oh, actually, let me just. I mean, what's the hardest hitting? What's the hardest hitting potency that I have? The hardest hitting is this is 530. It's only 360. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to use that just then. So I'd probably want to use my buff somewhere around. Actually, if I did. Wait, no. So I think I hit the wrong move. Yeah, I was supposed to hit jump first. So let me move that just so I can remember. I'm gonna put fire up there. Okay, so I would start off with something like and then comes the hardest hit that I don't want to guarantee a crit on. So it's the duration of this effect ends. So if I wanted to, it'd be something like
I was wondering how that was gonna go. Doing the dungeon with the squadron that you have to eat the fruit when you get the debuff. I was like, man, are these dudes gonna eat the fruit? No, they don't even get the debuff.
shit. I fucked up the rotation. Damn it. But I think I understand it. I think. Seems like I'm just constantly fucking hitting this shit off a cooldown damn near. I just want to hit that off a cooldown pretty much. See if I can get this straight one fucking time. Oh my god! I keep fucking God, I gotta remember that after each combo I need to go into that. God, that shit is so cancer to fucking remember. Yeah, let's try this again. And it goes into this, which extends it. That extends it again. Oh wait, no, I don't want to hit that. I wasted that. Oh, so I don't want to actually hit that off a cooldown. I actually want to hit this. Because without that move, it's probably not going to give me access, is it? No, it did give me. So it gives me access. What the fuck is the purpose of this move? Is that the... It's the gauge. Okay, so this is just for... So the gauge, so it just triggers the gauge, that's all it does. It just triggers the gauge, and then it's up to me to actually keep that gauge open. Otherwise, Blood of the Dragon technically doesn't have a use other than just going through and increasing the buffs. And then if I was to do this, okay, so yeah, it's just the jump buff, that's all it is, it's a jump buff. It's an activator at the beginning of the rotation, and then it's a jump buff. Ah, I fucked that up. Okay, so let's try this again in 30 seconds. It's just a jump buff, that's all this is. This triggers the very start of it. This triggers the start of the gauge, and then once the gauge gets started, then it's fine. After that, it just becomes a jump buff. The issue is that I would want to hit this Can I? No, because if you don't... You don't want to double weave that. If you wanted to get both of them, so if you wanted to get both of them in, because if you did anything other than that, you wouldn't be able to get both jumps buffed. So starting like beforehand. Oh, stupid heavy club. Ah, I fucked that up. I'm just gonna keep it rolling. As long as the gauge is rolling, it's fine. Okay. That's it. That's an easy clip to do. I gotta go drag into this. I got one more cycle. How the fuck? There's no way. You can't double clip that. Because you can't double clip the Dragoon jumps. Which means that you'd never be able to get a double in. You'd have to alternate. I'm just gonna pretend as if that was the second jump. Okay. So I just want to try this again. I want to make sure I always clip this. Yeah. Oh wait, I did that early. The rotation flows perfectly at this point. Well, not perfectly, but almost damn perfectly. I just need to speed it up a little bit. Have a little more skills to get it work perfectly.
Looks like a fun class to play.
It's feeling fun. There's so many different little details inside of it. Like, it's significantly different than the other stuff. Well, not significant. Well, fuck. It's fucking weird. I don't know how to fucking describe it. There's little bitty things, but they don't, like, once you understand how they work or whatever, everything just flows into each other and it feels so fucking good. Like, it just has a good flow like Samurai does, except for it's flashier than Samurai. So it's like, I don't even know how to explain this. So it's like, imagine having a 1-2-3 combo, right? And you have that 1-2-3 combo, but how can I put this? You have the 1-2-3 combo, but you have a gauge feature. So the very first rotation that I would do, I would want to go through and hit Blood of the Dragon to open up. Blood of the Dragon would essentially like jumpstart my gauge. And what it does is that I have two different 1-2-3s. So if I hit any of those threes while I have any gauge at all, it triggers an extra 2 moves that I get to add at the end of it, or whatever. So it becomes a 1-2-3, and then I'll just say 4-4, or whatever. The thing is, each of those 1-2-3s, the threes at the end that trigger the additional 2 moves, how can I put this? They're separate. So fuck, it'd be easier if I type this on fucking Discord. So you have your first set of, I'll just say 1-2-3. And then you have a second set of, I'm just gonna say 1.1, 2.2, 3.3. And so 3, so if you have gauge, 3 leads to 4. And if you have gauge, 3.3 leads to 4.4. But 4 can lead to 4.4, and 4.4 can lead to 4. So you're either doing 1, 2, 3. How can I put this? You're either doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.4, or 1, 2, 3, or 1.1, 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, 4. You're essentially doing one of those or whatever. They're going to alternate back and forth in that pattern. What makes it interesting is that, how can I put this? The jumps. The move that jump starts the entire process that gets my gauge activated, it's a buff to the jumps that I have. Which is funny because, like, how can I put this? Because the way it works is it's only active during, how can I put this? It's only active during the, the jump buff is only active during the time period that, actually, let me just make sure. Let me just correct this, actually. Let me go through and let me check something. Let me just see what the base is. So my base jump is 6135. Let me just make sure. Oh, there's a Dragoon over here as well. There's a black mage next to him. But let me make sure. I just want to get one more jump read. Hopefully it's not a crit. Hopefully. Yeah, around 6,000 is my regular jump. So theoretically, this move increases my jump by 30% on its damage. So that means that if it was active, hold on, let me get it activated first. So whenever it's not active, ooh. Wait, oh, never mind. I thought I had to keep hitting it. This is just introductory. I don't even have to hit this move again. The fuck? At least I don't think I do. What the fuck is going on? I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's an 8,000 hit. That's a 30% buff. So as long as I have the gauge. Spine Shatter dive did 6,300, so 60. If it did 6,300, it did the base, so it did 210. It did 310 potency. Yeah, which is roughly speaking around a 30% increase. Yeah, so yeah, as long as I have the gauge, my jumps get a. As long as I have gauge, I have a 30%. Like, I have a 30%. What's the name of it? A 30% increase on the damage that my dives do, or two of my dives do. Two of my little jumps and smash their fucking head in type moves. Two of those get buffed by 30%. So let me check something. Yeah, allows for immediate execution of Wheeling Thrush, increasing the potency by 100. Allows for the strengthening of the gaze of the first blood using Mirage Dive while under the effect. So these are level. So these, okay, so yeah, I end up doing that. My jumps, I can just go through and I can just flip those in off a cooldown. Then they're always going to be buffed by 30%. So that simplifies the rotation a little bit. And then I have one modifier that I pretty much always want to use at the end of one of the 1, 2, 3s that does 530 potency. Or whatever. It's technically my hardest hitting. It's technically my hardest hitting move. So I want to go through and I want to use my cooldown. Well, take that back. Actually, I could probably use it after, because these, the second hit on one of these will go to 460 potency. So you have 460 potency compared to 530 for a guaranteed crit. Well, actually, no, it's a weapon skill. Are these weapon skills? Yes, these are weapon skills. Okay, so I'd have to check the cooldown on it. It's a 45-second cooldown. If I'm holding it too long, then I'm better off going through and using it on the second one. On the second combo that I do, because that's going to end up being a 460, which is still going to be harder than anything else. So I won't lose too much potency on that. But there's, okay, so that's up to level 58. Battle Litany is just a fucking group buff that I can just hit whenever the fuck I want. So Gear Skill, cool. This is a new move. Delivers an attack with a potency of 300 to all enemies in a straight line in front of you. Fuck. Let me move blood. Let me move blood down here. I'll move blood down there. And then I can have good school up here. Fire dragon will be over here. So this delivers an attack to all enemies in a straight line. 4 you can only be executed while under the effect of blood of the dragon. Additional effect changes blood of the dragon to life of the dragon while under the full gaze of the brood. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Hold up.
Be back in a minute.
Under the effect so I do not have 2 units, so something's off. Something's off here. Still not turning into anything. I don't understand. So the strengthening of the gaze of the first. Wait, by using Mirage Dive. Wait, it says Mirage Dive. What the fuck is Mirage Dive? Oh, level 68. Okay, I haven't added it to my loadout yet. Okay, so. So Sonic Thrust. Deliver an attack with a potency 100 to all enemies in the straight line before you. Again? Really, nigga? Really, nigga? So this move I'd probably actually want to put here. Sonic Thrust is the GCD. I definitely want to put that there. Combo action, Doom Spike. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Doom Spike extends blood of the dragon duration by 10 seconds up to a max. 10 seconds. So if I did Spear pokey as fuck. So I'd have to make straight lines to go the AoE. And then whenever I wanted to do. That does 300 potency. This actually no, this only does 200 potency. So that means I would actually want. No, this isn't a weapon skill. So yeah, this would technically be the highest that I would have access to for AOE. Fuck. Grant right eye to self, increasing damage dealt by 10%. Also grants target party member left eye, increases damage dealt by 5% as long as the target remains within 12 yalms. So now I gotta get my fucking chocobo out. So go through and just flood that up. So I hit this buff. Increases the damage dealt by 5% as long as the target remains within 12 yards for 12 seconds. So it increases my damage dealt by 10%. But then increases yours by 5%, and that lasts for 20 seconds, plus the fucking group buff of Battle Litany, which is the critical hit rate and nearby party members by 20% in addition to that. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Alright, Mirage Dive. Deliver an attack with a potency of 300. Additional effect strengthens the gaze of your dragon gaze by 1 if under the effect of blood of the dragon or life of the dragon. Can only be executed when dive ready. So what am I? Oh, jump makes me dive ready. Okay. Oh, that makes me dive ready then. I just want to put Mirage here just so I fucking remember and put this back over here. So I need to do okay, so that increases mine. Nah, I hit that on the wrong one. Oh well, doesn't really matter right now. So that's 1 gaze. Now this has been upgraded. What the? Oh shit. Hold up. Okay, that was confusing. The fuck just happened? So So basically it just says that I just need some form of gauge in order to activate it. Okay. Additional effect changes blood of the dragon to life of the dragon when under the full gaze of the first brood. So it changes blood of the dragon to life of the dragon. The fuck is life of the dragon? Life of the dragon allows for the strengthening of the gaze of the first brood upon using Mirage dive while under the effect of blood of the dragon. So I have blood of the dragon, so I get gauge, I hit jump gets me dive ready, which allows me to hit Mirage dive. Mirage dive turns blood of the dragon into life of the dragon. Turns life of the dragon. Okay. And Gretsu, when the gauge is at its strongest, 2 units Gyurska School. Wait, what? While under the effect of life of the dragon. Okay. Gyurska School. Hold on, what the fuck? So Mirage dive. Okay, so that gives me 2 eyes. So this gives me 2 eyes. Okay, so that increases the gauge. And then once I increase that gauge twice, that's whenever I can go through. So if I hit twice on that gauge, then I hit Gyurska School. And then whenever it gets changed to Nostrand, delivers an attack with a potency of 400 to all enemies in a straight line before you can be executed while under the effect of life of the dragon. So, if I hit okay, so this is how. So if I hit this, God, I have to be doing AoE for a second in order to do that. Because I would need 2 jumps unless there's a reset. Does Gear Skill count as a weapon skill? No, it does not. So. Okay, let's see how this works. God, even the fucking AoE is like weird. then I'd want to time that. I'd want to wait to enter the dragon just so I could go through and I could get a jump and extend that duration. So I'm pretty sure that's probably going to do it. If I hit that, if I go through and I clip that, that should extend the duration of it. Yep, because now I can enter the dragon phase, but I don't want to enter the dragon phase just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold that bitch. Do I hit that wrong? Oh no, it doesn't extend it. Okay, so no, it's useless. It's just a certain amount of cast you're always gonna get a certain amount of cast. It will just be skill speed that lets you possibly get in one more. Tops. If skill speed even contributed to the fucking cooldown of it. So that's just to get in more AoE damage. So that's the PI. So that's the AoE version of what what Fang and Claw and Wheeling Thrust is. That's what that is. Coolios. But that also means that also gets factored into my fucking single target, which makes that a pain in the ass. Fuck. So if I have, so this is my personal buff. Then Dragon Sight is going to be another one. I'm not worried about Dragon Sight right now because I'm just going to macro that. So starting off, I need to open up my Blood of the Dragon instantly. So that needs to be the first clip. So let me just not even hit anything. Okay, that's a fucking complicated ass opener. I need to go to a spine target to fuck with that. Definitely need a spawn target to reset my cooldowns. That is some out there type shit. God. Where's the level 70? That's Robert's reach. I want to reach for the level 70 spawn target. That's getting crazy because that means I can. What I just realized was the AoE rotation technically can get weaved into the single target rotation for, like, I can you know how like sometimes you have like a single target, you have a single target rotation, but it'll just have like a AoE OGCD that you can use. Like, do you have one of those as summoner? No, wait, actually no. It'd be like the equivalent of using like the red mage spells. Like your OGCDs is red mage. Crappy. Yeah, is your mic on mute? Unless you just went through and fucking zoned out again. Are you typing on Discord? No, you are not. Okay. You might just be AFK getting food. Meantime, let me try. Alright, so That's not right. I want to start off with, because technically I'd be starting off with that other one. I'd be starting off with this. This would technically already be on cooldown.
Alright, I'm back.
So it'd be like, forgot about the weapon buff. So can I double weave that? Shit, I gotta start that again. God damn it. I might be able to double weave that. I don't know if I can. I gotta see if that's double weavable. Do I have to be in combat to even use that? No, I don't actually. Oh, that helps out a lot then. So, I can just come in. Oh yeah, that gives me the GCDs that I'm looking for. Okay. Hit that again. That's done. I'm watching mechanics. I'm going into the sideways swoop. Hit that. Boom. Hit that. Clip that in. Boom. Alright, I got this. I think I might. Oh! Okay, so I gotta wait for that. Okay. I get it now. Ah! The muscle memory. Fuck. Ah! I'm fucking joking. Okay, I'll take it. I somewhat get this. This is some complicated shit. Oh my goodness. God. This is worse than monking. I was just like, this is like monk is fucking steroids on fucking. It's like monk is steroid on fucking positional, but rotational wise isn't that fucking hard. I want to say this might be rotationally. Let me check what other shit do I have?
What's the positional situation like?
Right now it's just rears. There's no flank, so it's not that bad. It's just one place. But my goodness, let me whatever. Let me go through and let me just check. Potency increases damage dealt. Increases damage dealt. That's a rear combo. Grants dive ready. Doom spike. 360. Party buff. Wheeling thrust. Executed from the target's rear. Oh wait, no, never mind. Fang and claws from the target's flank. Never mind. So I got flank. So I got one flank every fucking. Well, I don't want to say every blue moon, but it's not that bad. So I gotta do. So that's flank, and then that's rear, and then flank. Okay. Rotationally, this shit is already fucking complex. So before I even get into combat, I need to get my fucking gauge. So hit that. This is flank. This is rear. This is flank. This is rear. What the fuck? That didn't even work. There we go. I was about to say, the fuck just happened? Okay. Okay. Please tell me that's not a positional. Yes, it's not a positional. Good, 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 good. Okay, okay. God, this is fun. So all I need is just to be at the rear for chaos whenever I lay. And that's a 25. Ooh, that's a 25-second DLT though. But I don't know if I should be replacing that. That's a 25-second. That's a 25-second DLT. I need to check when that DLT runs out because I'm pretty fucking sure. When is this? Increases damage dealt by 30 seconds. This is a 25-second DLT. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck about that. I wouldn't be changing the rotation. It'll just be a 24-second DLT, and then it happens after I relay the other one. I don't know why they don't just change the fucking thing. Because I was like, I'm not about to fuck up my rotation just to try to get that. That's just no. That's a big no. So let me try this one more fucking time. Cause oh my goodness. Let me do health care stream. Let's see if I can get a higher health on the spawn target to be able to run this for longer. Oh wait, nope, fucked up on the positional already. God damn it, I forgot I gotta be at the back for that. It's like once I get into the rotation, it's fucking easy. It's just at the beginning trying to manage the OGCD, also just to manage getting my OGCDs rolling and on cooldown as fast as I can in an efficient order is so cancer.
Yeah, the fucking openers are always a fucking pain. Lots going on.
Oh shit. I fucked up. I already fucked up the rotation. Damn.
So I slowed down my double tap speed by 1 click in the menu. So I don't have to be extremely as fast as them. I find that more enjoyable. No, it's not like so much of a pain in the ass.
Okay. Actually, 'cause how long does that Grant dive ready for? That Grant's dive ready for. Oh yeah, 15 seconds is long enough. I can say fuck that. I'll just fucking delay that. I just want to be fucking jump ready. I just want to be dive ready off the rip. It doesn't matter when I activate dive ready because it increases the fucking gauge. I just need to get that first. I just need to get that first jump off of cooldown ASAP. That's the important part. So. And I can go through and hit this. Boom. I'm set. Yay! I'm officially not doing the rotation, so now this will be the second. This will be the second one. Okay, so I got two, so it's 2 cycles. So rotationally speaking, this is the most difficult thing I've done so far. Just conceptually power interaction wise. I was just like, Monk is hard because of remembering the positionals. Samurai eventually gets hard just because of the decision making. Dragoon is hard just conceptually remembering all of the different power interactions. Its descriptions are a lot more than what the others are. That's just like, ooh, my goodness. So the question now is just to go through and to just to come back and see what all can I double weave. Because right now I don't have a I kind of don't have a spot. Let me go back to that video and see what double clip he tries to force in order to do team buffs. I'm actually gonna get a second jump move that grants me dive ready. That's crazy. Okay. Oh wait, no. High jump is the same. It's just upgraded. Okay. What is star dive? I'm assuming that might be star dive. Oh, the fire. Dragon fire dive. Oh, star diver. So if you were doing, when is that? Let's see. Let's go back. And skip past the stats, go straight to the rotation. And see what he does differently. Okay, so I was right on preloading that. Potion don't need. Nigga, what? What? Why the fuck would you? Is he about to double weave? No. He bet. So. Okay, I was about to say there's no fucking way he hits that early. Okay, so instead of hitting the first one, okay, so he just delayed it and then he did a double weave for that specifically. Question is, do I have the internet to be able to double weave that? Because technically I was ignoring battle litany. That's where I needed to find out where can I put that inside of my rotation without it clipping. just need. So, if I was doing. Let's try it the other. Let's try it the other way. Actually, let me. Well, actually, do I? What's the cooldown on this? Am I always gonna be double weaving this? This is 3 minutes. This is a half a minute, minute and a half. Okay, so yeah, then technically that takes priority on my fucking comfortability. Oh, these fucking clips. Does he clip on this thing? That's not even looking like. Let me go back and let me try that one more time. That's looking like that's feeling like a hard clip. That's not even a light clip. Actually, let me go through and let me cheat this. I can probably cheat this just for the opener. I'm gonna have to put it up here just to make sure that I cannot possibly speed this up any faster than what it already is, and it's still looking like a hard clip. Okay, that's better. That was a delay on my end. I fucking hesitated. May actually be able to get that double weave. And what do I have? Just Yahoo Mail. Yeah. Look at that later. Ah, my god, I fucking double tapped. I'm fucking used to that. Fucking paladin muscle memory. Rest in peace. Come on. No, that's still hard clipping for me. Let's see if there is. Is there a reason why he's not? How the fuck? He's literally. So he's hitting that. That move is getting cast slightly after 75% of the way during the cooldown, and it's still not clipping for him. Let me try changing the speed. Otherwise, that's just straight internet. I can't pull off that double weed. It might just be one of those moves that I can't do. I know there's a few Gunbreaker clips I can't pull off unless I do them weirdly. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. Let me just start on the backside just for simplicity aspect. Yeah, it's straight up fucking locking me. I'm gonna try this like 2 or 3 more times. If I still can't get this shit out for 2 or 3 more times, I'm just gonna say that's probably just gonna be a hard flip for me. In which case, I gotta figure out where the fuck else to throw that. I have to move that somewhere else for fucking party buffs. That's still fucking flipped. Okay, what's after that? What is my next window? he hit that there. He started off with that. And hit that buff. What the fuck is that blue move? Okay, that's high jump. So what was it on? Wait. So I started off boom 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 boom. Ah, dragon. Right. Okay, so if I did dragon, it'd be boom, dragon, boom. Which technically I wouldn't want to do, because technically that's somebody. Oh, wait, what I? Actually, no, it doesn't. It's interesting. Also grants left party member left eye. So I don't like that on the first GCD, guys. So I'd probably want to delay this. I'd probably reverse this if I'm gonna come out. Well, then again, though, technically having the personal buff at the end technically is it depends on what that buff falls off. Whether or not that's actually better to reverse the dragon buff or the personal buff. I just have to say, fuck it, just be selfish. I'll go through and I'll keep that order. Fuck it, I'll let it ride. So, if I was to do that, then yeah, you have to single clip that, so that becomes the earliest spot that you can get your high jump. The high jump got postponed by a GCD clip. After that, technically your Mirage Dive is ready, but you have what is that, 1, 2, 3 other OGCDs that you could be clipping for damage before you do that, because Mirage Dive isn't on a cooldown. Oh, sorry, isn't on a cooldown, isn't on a fixed timer. And you stop fucking playing in slow motion and go back to the rest of the goddamn rotation. Okay, so he hits that. Goes into the star dive, which technically I wouldn't have, because that'd already be on cooldown from jumping to the beginning of the boss, which means that's my, hold up, that becomes 1, 2, 3, 4 GCDs afterward, which is, well, because when does Samurai kick in? Samurai is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're applying that. So technically, if my league mates and friends are Samurais, then I could go through and I could actually reverse that. So, so yeah, that actually works. I could go through and I could actually hit that move. So I need to do, hold on a second, let me go to a fucking, I need to get out of here. I need to go back to Bent Branch. I could actually line that up perfectly. For the fucking Samurai buff window. Because literally the fucking Dragon partnership would come online right before you lay fucking Hikabana. I mean, technically Dancer and a few others would end up missing that, but most of the time I'm probably going to be partnered with a Samurai, because that's what most of my friends are, which means that I need to cater my rotation and opener to them specifically. Crappy, how many GCDs does your rotation take to get off or whatever? Like, when is your, I guess you could say, your damage spike start?
Right at the beginning. I just come out of the gate roaring.
You come out of the gate? Okay. So,
but normally I don't cast my buff till either 5 or 6 GCDs in, because that's when I'm going to use like the pet ultimate and the dragon, and I like to get the dragon and the pet ultimate under the buff.
Okay, so your buff is at 5, 6 GCDs in.
5 or 6 GCDs, yeah.
That's perfect. That's literally the same as Samurai then. So literally the new opener, the edited opener that I can make fits you and it fits the Samurai. It's good. Good. It wouldn't fit Monk. Well, actually, yeah. It would depend if they already had Grease Lightning. If they didn't have Grease Lightning, it would work because it would take what? You'd have what? 1, 2, 3. You'd have at least what? You'd have boom. Yeah, you'd be preloaded into that stance. So that'd be boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so roughly four GCDs in. They're like 4 or 5 GCDs in. I'd have to go back and check it. A monk with a preloaded Grease Lightning would be fine, but if they had to build up Grease Lightning from the beginning, I want to say they're 4 or 5 GCDs in. Like, I'm curious, like I can't remember if I'd make it before they would hit Demolish and lay their final DLT. I'd have to go back and check the opener for it. So he ends up.
I think everybody's sending around like a 6 GCD.
That's what I'm thinking. Most of them, just like most of the people that I can think of are 4 to 6. Cause like he's laying what's the name of it? He's like the guy inside of the fucking what's the name of it in the video? He's laying the partnership buff for Dragoon, which lasts for I think it's 15 seconds. Let me go back and check. Yeah, no. This lasts for 20 seconds or whatever. It's a 20-second buff. He's laying it on the very first GCD of the fight. And I was like, I would hate conceptually doing that just because most power sets, at least that I had played or whatever, didn't fall or whatever, wouldn't be able to use that or whatever. Several seconds of this would end up being wasted. So that actually ends up being good. But then the question is, if I was doing, yeah, my high jump would technically get kicked in a little bit faster than what his is. So let me get a notepad just so I can write this shit down. Because most of the time I'm gonna be spine shattering in. I'm not even gonna be. I don't know why the fuck he even did the parse like that. When, well, I mean, technically that'd be for the. Or whatever, that'd be for mid-boss if you ever reset all of your fucking cooldowns. But at the beginning, you wouldn't even have that because you'd be jumping toward the fucking boss. So spine dash to the boss. After that, you're going to have True Thrust. True Thrust is going to end up getting clipped with... Well, actually, no, Blood of the Dragon is first. Blood of the Dragon, I got to remember that. That has to be preloaded. Actually, no. Technically, Blood of the Dragon doesn't even have to be preloaded. If I had that first, actually, no. I do want to do that because what move do I want to get off of cooldown ASAP? Because if I hit this off of if I hit True Thrust and then I hit Garskogul, because Garskogul and Jump are both on a 30-second timer. Does this have a 30-second? Yeah, both of those are on a 30-second timer. So Garskogul is gonna come up there, but I actually don't want that before the jump because then I have to wait 30 seconds in order to actually trigger it. So fuck. Would I just want to come out of the gate with a jump? Jump OGCD? If I did True Thrust. If I start, actually no, because I gotta get the I'm bugging. I gotta lay the buff first. So that's Lance Charge. True Thrust clipped with Lance Charge in order to do the buff. Then I would end up going into Disembowel. Going to Disembowel. Disembowel, I'd go through and I'd clip that with Jump, just like what I was currently doing. Then I'd have Chaos Thrust. Then Chaos Thrust would be clipped with, I'd want to get that the next GCD immediately, so that's a Garskogul. So therefore that ends up being right after Jump to immediately go through and get that first one, because depending on my skill speed, that might be a really, really fucking close move. Skogul, and then let's see. Chaos Dust with Skogul, and then I would have, what is it? Wailing Thrust. Wailing Thrust would end up going with the fuck. Oh, the Dragon Partnership. Because this is Higabana. No, I mean not Higabana. This is Hakaze. This is Hakaze, Shifu, Kasha, and then this is, yeah. And then this will be Hakaze again. This will be Hakaze again, and then this goes with Dragon Sight. That would end up going with Dragon Sight, and this is technically be at the what is this? 1, 2, 3. This is at Hakaze. This is at the Hakaze GCD. At which point, then they would end up hitting Jinpu going into it, so it hits them 1 GCD before they actually start their rotation, which is perfect. So Reeling Thrust with Dragon Sight, and then that goes into Fang and Claw. Fang and Claw gets clipped with... Wait, actually shit. Fang and Claw would need to get clipped with Battle Litany, because then this is going to be the Jinpu. Because this increases the critical hit rate of self and nearby party members. I'm thinking. Yeah, because I want to get Dragon Sight off of cooldown first. So Fang and Claw with Battle Litany afterward. And then after Fang and Claw, I'm technically done, at which point I'm going into Thrust again. I'm going into True Thrust. And that's going to end up getting clipped with the last OGCD that I've been fucking waiting my ass off in order to hit, which is Dragon Fire Dive. And then I would end up going into Vorpal Thrust. Vorpal Thrust ends up going into, what is it, ends up getting clipped with the other move, Life Surge. Getting clipped with fucking Life Surge into Full Thrust. The Full Thrust, and that is my opener, because this is going to be Hakaze, and then this is going to be this is going to be fucking Shifu. Literally, they're going to be, whenever I clip Battle Litany, they should be clipping whenever I clip Battle Litany, they should be hitting Kaiten going into, what's the name of it, going into Higabana. So that should literally be a damn near flawless thing. If anything, I'll go through and I'll move the Spine Shatter Dive to the Full Thrust. I'll go through and I'll just postpone that all the way through during the fucking rest of the rotation. So, my opener. So, that's the dragon shit. Okay, let's try this. So, this is getting preloaded. And then disembowel, high jump, chaos thrust with Grid School, that into the bond. Actually, yeah, I'd have to. I'd have no choice but to do that. Cause I don't have another GCD waiting. So I'd want to come in. So boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 Boom. Wait, something's off. Oh no, battle litany. That's what it was. Battle litany needed to be. Fuck, battle litany needed to be. Where's battle litany? That was after Fang. That was after Fang and Claw. So I'm gonna come in. Boom, 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 boom. No, I was supposed to be boom, 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 and then hit Mirage afterward. Okay, I need to go through and I need to get my cooldowns back. So I need to go back to Raga's Reach. Ugh. So let me go. Boom. I just realized what I'm doing. Because then going through and doing single weaves basically just prevents the chance of clipping, which therefore increases my performance. So, I needed to do boom, 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 boom. Actually, I need to move that. It'd be better to have battle litany right here if I'm gonna have to make a double tap. If I'm gonna have to make a double tap, that'd be better to go there. So there we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so that rotation does work. Bet. Okay. I just gotta not just something to do at full speed now. I can't remember what the fuck. Oh! Hit this into that. Okay, I remember now. Fuck. God damn, that shit is annoying to try to remember that. Okay, so I'm bugging. Wait, the fuck, I'm derping so fucking hard. I'm playing fucking catch up like hell. My mind is not ready. God, it's horrible as shit. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I just gotta remember that's a double buff up phase. Double buff up. I was like double buff up phase. Double buff up phase into the OGCD, into clarifying that, into no. Ooh, yeah, into getting the OGCD and then the life surge for the full thrust. Okay. There we go. Now, can I finish the rotation cleanly? That is the question.
Alright. 2 more? 3 more? I don't remember.
I keep on feeling that forgetting. Keep on forgetting that's a multi-use move. Is there a reason to even hit this? Oh yeah, it does damage. Okay, so yeah, I do still hit that. That's not just a trigger. That is actually damage. So yeah, that's fine. Let me just go through and get this rotation one time smooth before I go into content. Well, before I check the balance Discord. I normally like to at least I want to go through and make sure that I have everything set up the way that I like. And then I'll go to the balance Discord to see if there's anything long term that I fucking missed. Ah, I fucked that up. No, I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to hit that. The question is, when does the rotation reset? Because I'm assuming I'm supposed to hit So I'm supposed to hit it on thrust. So let me go back and let me restart that. See if I can not make any mistakes on the positional this time. I don't know what I'm saying here. Now I'm going to the backside. Ah, I didn't know that would clip that hard. God damn. Okay. Roughly speaking, got it. Question on the rebuff, but besides that, pretty much got it comfortable. Some not comfortable, but understood. So now the question is there anything that I fucking missed? So role selection, melees, hit the Dragoon one. Community general. Account, GPS, Gunbreaker, Paladin, Extra Like and White Mage, Dragoon resources. Here we go. So best in slot, male priority. So these are the difference. Those are the different skill speed tiers, and I'm faster than the advanced one. Great. Critical hit rate, direct hit, determination, skill speed. The opener varies based on skill speed, alignment issues, and encounter design. As such, these should be taken with a grain of salt. More various openers can be found in the guide below. A pre-buff. Coolios. They're hitting I'll figure it out once I get my 80 gear. Let me open that link. So the opener I pretty much figured out. I got that correct. They just switched a few things around, but they're not going to make a big difference other than later on down the line in longer fights, which I haven't gotten to yet. Wait, do you say a DLT spreading on a 2 target? The fuck do they mean DLT spreading? Make sure no blank ever lands. Ever lands without a buff. Stardiver. Okay, so I'll have to go through and check that. Let me just make sure that I did. Yeah, that's rear. This is flank. Good. Wait, I wonder. Can I do? Oh, let's go. So if the boss knocks me back and I don't have, so let me reset this. Can I use this as another jump tool? Because that one is a jump forward, but then I'm pretty sure even the jump back I could technically go through and use if it's just relative to my position. So let's say the boss, so let's say I need to get there. If I face this direction, oh, let's go. Let's oh, that's some DC type shit. Oh, that's legit. So, Crappy, guess what? This shit has a move on. You remember Rocket Retreat from DC, right?
Yeah.
So, Dragoon, I was just like, there's 2 dives that I do that technically launch me back to where I previously was or whatever. But there's 2 of them. Well, I actually, no, wait, take that back. Hold up. Let me check. We're jumping. Okay. Okay, let me correct that. There is one move that jumps me forward, and then it's also going to send me back to my original location. I have 2 moves that can technically just jump me forward or whatever, but both of them have long cooldowns. One of them is 60 seconds and the other one is 120 seconds, and both of them deal damage whenever they're done. However, I have a move called Elusive Jump, which jumps to a location 15 yalms behind me. There's no lock on it. So if I'm, say, targeting the boss and I hit that move, it's going to be a backstep. So say like if I want to get out of an AoE or something along those lines. However, say if a boss knocks me back or whatever, say I don't have the move that stops me from getting knocked back to begin with. If one of my dash forwards isn't up, I can just face my character in the reverse direction and hit that move that knocks me backwards, and it'll still launch me toward the target. It goes based on, I was like, it goes based off of the direction that my character is facing, so therefore I can go through and I can use it for both purposes. So I actually have 2 jump forwards and a jump back, which is good. Because more than likely, at least one of them is probably gonna be up to a degree. So that's actually really, really fucking cool. I was just like, shit like that I like whenever I have like control over my thing. Like Samurai has to have a fucking, what's the name of it? Like Samurai has to have a target, if I remember right. Like let me see if I can, let me just like reassign my fucking Dragoon gear and then let me switch over to Samurai, because I'm pretty sure Samurai I had to have a target. I can't change it. I gotta leave and then come back in, because I'm pretty sure it's Samurai I have to have a target in order to be able to do it. I don't think I can just face the opposite direction and then backstep like that. Let me see. Gotta go. Because I was gonna say, that was one of the biggest things that I fucking hated about fucking Samurai, was just the amount of dashes that I fucking had. So I can dash forward. Nope. It always pushes me back or whatever. The Samurai jump back always pushes me back from the target. It doesn't let me control the direction. I can angle it to go back at a different slot, but I can't face the reverse direction in order to what's the name of it? In order to shoot myself closer to the target. It doesn't work. Because the target is not in range. Yeah. It literally faces, I was like, if I'm facing away from the target, it'll literally face the target and then shoot me backwards. So I don't get that trick as Samurai. I only have 1 dash in. So Monk has 2 dash-ins, Ninja I think has a few, and then Dragoon technically has one every 30 seconds, but then you have 2 dashes in addition to that. So it's like, I mean, if you were to go through and I was to space out my shit perfectly, I mean, I'd technically have a fucking dash to the boss every single time I needed it. So it's like, that's fucking cool. That's actually hella cool. But what is that? How long has it been? Yeah, 2 hours. So roughly 2 hours. 2 hours in order for me to pick up Dragoon after having done several other melee DPSs. I can take that. That's not bad.
You gotta wait until you go on content and you have to pay attention to what's going on too.
I just want to check out my fucking I want to go through and I want to check out some of my fucking outfits or whatever as a fucking female. I need to go to Limsa. Now that I have a female tune.
Oh, you converted.
Well, I wanted to make like if I was gonna be like a Dragoon main for fun, then it's like I was gonna go through and make a RNA, a Highwind cosplay. That's the reason why I was looking through the styles for like an hour, was because I was trying to see like what outfit, like what pieces would I want to get to try to get me as close to her look as I could. Because I didn't want to go through and I didn't want to switch genders or whatever unless I could make a version of her that was acceptable. And then I spent like 10 minutes, 15 minutes going through and like trying to recreate her face with like Google Images up, roughly speaking.
I need some more spell speed.
It gives a whole different fucking mood whenever it's a fucking female tune with some of my fucking styles. Now let me go to my fucking Astro. My Astro probably was lit as fuck. Oh yeah. Astro I fucking love. I just realized though, and since I'm a female tune, now I don't have to worry about fucking dancer looking weird. Now I can just go for like a regular, like, sexy type outfit now.
Yeah, that dancer will be normal. Because the dudes look like super gay doing it.
Yeah. Alright, so now I need to go to... Oh, I need to get my retainers. I know my retainers have been ignored for way too long. But yeah, Dragoon, definitely more fun than... What's the name of it? How can I put this? Dragoon is more... Samurai flows more than Dragoon, but Dragoon is more interesting. It's like both of them are like well-oiled machines, but Samurai has less power interactions and more clipping going on. There's more clipping with Samurai, but there's more interactions going on with Dragoon, which is an interesting trade-off. It's like I'd probably go through and still learn how to perfect my Samurai, but I would want to become a fucking good Dragoon though, just because I'm going to be playing it with everyone else, and because I'm responsible for buffing you guys, I need to make sure that everything lines up. That shit was weird. Let's see view venture report. I'm just happy all the shit that I actually like playing, I can play without having to fucking double weave all the fucking time. Like knowing that knowing that like if I make the right choices, I can actually play this shit like at an extremely high fucking competitive level and not be fucking restricted by my fucking ping is fucking amazing feeling.
I love the double weave though, because I like to push more buttons.
Because I like double weaving too. It's just that I just don't want it fucking clipping my fucking next GCD. The fucking clipping is what pisses me off. Because it's like as soon as I hit that, it's like, oh, I fucking double weave, but then I got a damage loss. It's like, well, fuck, I don't want to double weave and lose damage just to push more buttons. It's like I was just like I'm happy I can do a few of them on Gunbreaker. I was just like there's like one or two double weaves that the traditional loadout for Gunbreaker has that I can't do. I had to go through and like move my shit to still have it be inside of the rotation just at a different location. And so it's like I was just like that one OGCD may end up falling outside of somebody else's buff possibly or whatever, may end up falling outside of somebody else's buff window, but at least it doesn't fuck up my rotation. I'd rather have that one OGCD outside of somebody else's buff than to have it clip and repeatedly slow down my rotation. Cause Gunbreaker has a whole bunch of fucking double weaves, and it's like even the fucking Paladin one, it's off and on. Like, I don't know why. Like, if I go to a sparring target, like, there'll be times where I can hit the fucking first double weave that Paladin is supposed to do, like, 3-4 fucking times straight. And then as soon as I go into content right after, it'll fucking clip as soon as I get into content. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just like... But it's like whenever it's happening, like once every 60 seconds, I just go through and I just say, okay, fuck it, I'll just hold that up, or whatever, I'll just hold that up to an L. Maybe maybe it's just because I'm fucking streaming that is causing it to fucking happen or whatever. I just chalk it up to whatever random bullshit I feel like at the time or whatever. But it's like, at least I know that it's technically possible. I know if my internet is good that I can go through and I can do it. But even when my internet is good, I still can't do the fucking Gunbreaker ones. And I know good and damn well if I can't do Gunbreaker, I'm probably not going to be able to do Machinist, which is why I'm happy with Dancer. Because Dancer doesn't double weave the OGCDs. Like, it takes two. Like, the OGCD that it has, like, it only has one OGCD damage move. And so you just weave it repeatedly because you have charges of it. So you're repeatedly weaving the same thing. You can't double weave the same fucking move. So it's just a bunch of single weaving as fucking Dancer in a short time period. I was just like, all of the things that I like playing don't require double weaving like that. The only time I'm okay with double weaving is if it's like a shield or a healing move. Those seem to double weave without fucking clipping or whatever. What's the name of it? Those seem to double weave without clipping a lot more frequently than damage moves do. And actually, speaking of which, I need to change my HUD move. I just realized my fucking Dragon gauge for... What's the name of it? My fucking Dragon gauge for fucking Dragoon is way too fucking big. I gotta make this shit smaller. I need to move this so that I can check the UI size. Can I make it 60%? Still ends up being too big. I might actually have to put my fucking Dragon gauge inside of fucking simple mode. Because even at 60%, it's too goddamn big.
Yeah, I have my trance gauge on simple mode, just so I could fit it in all nice.
It's like I gotta see if the fucking tail still overlaps. Oh wait, nope, I got it. Barely got it, because like I don't want the fucking gauge to be on top of the fucking loadout buttons. That's the main thing. I was like, I don't want it to be on top of that, and that would end up pissing me off. Yeah, literally the tail of the dragon stops where the other move would have been at, so that's good. So now I need to go through and I need to macro. I can go through and I can macro dragon. What is it? Dragon sight? Yeah, dragon sight. I can go through and I can hit up the macro for dragon sight now. AC dragon sight. I'm just gonna say position 2. Well, actually no, because position 1 is probably gonna be Actually, what is it? It's tanks. It's tanks, DPS, then healers. I think for my settings. Let me go back and check my settings. What is my party priority? I forgot the damn party settings. Is it under UI settings? Party list? Yeah, here it is. So define party list role order. Okay, yeah, so it's DPS, it's tanks, then DPS, then healers. So fuck that. Whenever I DPS, I want DPS to be at the top, then tanks, then healers. So then I can go through and I can actually change this. And actually, if I do this, then I can change. I can do that for whenever I'm a healer too, because then that means all of the DPSs will technically show up early on inside of my fucking button macros as opposed to later on. They'll be at the 3 and they'll be at the 2. They'll be at the 2, 3, and the 4 slot. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that's good. Customize how classes and jobs are sorted. Oh, that's amazing. I can go through and I can customize the buff order. Just like I can customize the fucking the DPS order based on the actual job. So therefore I can make sure that my melee DPSs are always before everybody else. So my samurai.
Why are you always prioritizing the melee DPS? They ain't better than some classes.
Huh? Because the melee DPSs are the ones that I want to hit with a 6% damage buff. A 6% damage buff on a melee DPS is going to be better than putting it on like a bard or a machinist. Like the summoner is the only one that's close to it, but the only summoner I'd probably even debate putting that on is potentially you. Otherwise, a pug samurai or a pug monk is probably going to be better than a pug summoner.
I don't know about that.
But that's so samurai is up first. Then I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna put Dragoon above monk, and then I'll put ninja above monk as well, because most monks are probably not gonna be hitting their positions like that.
I'd be prioritizing some other powers other than monk and samurai and shit. It's easy to suck with those powers.
Wait, actually, I just realized. Oh. Actually, no, because if it's melee DPSs, I do want to keep it inside of this order. It's fucking weird, because I kind of want to have... Actually, I'm going to go through and I'm going to change it. I'm going to have Samurai first. Then I'm going to put Summoner second. Black Mage is going to be third. So therefore, if I have all three of them inside of a group, they're all going to end up showing up first. Those are always going to be my first, second, and the third roles. If one of them is missing, then it would end up going to a Dragoon, a Ninja, or a Monk. And then it'll go to a Machinist, and then Bard and Dancer, and Red Mage. Actually, no. Red Mage needs to be above Bard, Archer, and Dancer. This is for DPS. And then I need to do the same thing. No, wait, no. There we go. That's how I want that. Good. So, Samurai, Summoner, Arcanist, Black Mage, Dragoon. No, actually no. Actually no, because people can probably hit positionals before they understand Dragoon. Dragoon is going to be killing itself a lot. So, Monk, Dragoon, then Ninja. Actually, take that back. Monk, Ninja, then Dragoon. Like, Dragoons are going to be killing themselves. I'd rather see the Ninjas before the Dragoons. But the Dragoon should be being the Machinist. Should be. So, Samurai, Summoner, Black
also
Mage,
depends
Monk,
on the
Ninja,
fight too.
Dragoon, Machinist, Red Mage. Okay.
You know, if you're going to be doing a ton of moving around, I mean, even your Samurai ain't going to be doing shit.
Yeah, but I can't go through and fucking change this for every situation. Most of the content that I'm gonna be running extra again on anyway is technically gonna be dungeons. Or whatever. I'm probably not gonna be healing the fucking, what's the name of it, the Savages, unless it really comes down to it. I prefer being one of the DPSs or being the tank. So in terms of dungeons or whatever, the melee DPSs are gonna beat out the range, at least for right now. Well, take that back. They're going to beat them out unless you're inside of a speed group. If you're inside of a fucking speed group and you're constantly dragging the fucking ads repeatedly, then yeah, technically the ranged DPSs would end up getting the ad advantage, but then the boss advantage would still be on the melee DPSs.
You got a serious fucking melee DPS bias, goddamn.
Hey, I gave you ads.
Yo, Black Mage is killing it on bosses. So was Summoner.
Nah. Fucking
Yo, the melee DPSs aren't that much better. They're not better at all.
Fucking Black Mages are all just like the only time Black Mages are doing fucking damage is if they're sitting all the way in the fucking back, so therefore they can avoid having to fucking deal with certain mechanics. But if they sit all the way in the back, then they don't get fucking heals and they inconvenience people. Like, that's the fucking issue with fucking Black Mage or whatever, because it's like, they be over there, because it's like, the closer you move into the fucking boss, the more little bitty things you have to go through and you have to try to do. Like, that's just like stacker icons. Black Mages will be some of the last people that'll try to get inside of a fucking stacker.
Yeah, I fucking hate when they be bums like that.
Okay, so because I just want to prioritize like the highest damage dealers, so therefore if I have a macro set up, those are the people that are going to be on the buttons that are the easiest for me to hit, because they're going to be on my X, circle, triangle, square. They're not going to be on my fucking D-pad that I rarely use.
How do you know those people are going to be the highest DPS? Maybe they're ass.
That's the thing. I'm going to have to, whenever I'm setting up a macro, I have to assume people are playing the way that they're supposed to be, because I can't just switch the macro repeatedly for every single group I'm in. So that's officially done. And it's fucking weird too, because it's like, as a healer, I kind of liked having the fucking. Actually, no. I'm gonna have for my what's the name of it, for whenever I'm healing. I'm going to have DPS healer tank. So therefore, if I'm buffing, I can scroll down on the D-pad or whatever, or have my macros be convenient for me. But whenever it comes to the tanks, I'll push up on the D-pad. So therefore, I'll go down to the bottom because I was like, I like being 1 or 2 pushes away from the tanks for my fucking OG CDs. I was like, I don't want my tanks in the middle of the damn screen. And then whenever I'm tanking, the DPS is oftentimes are the ones that are getting shit on by fucking mechanics. So having them be fast there for fucking clemency or convenient for using the fucking cover actions is good for that aspect. So I'm pretty much okay with that. That's fine. So user macros. I need to go through and I need to have Dragon Sight, mic on, Dragon Sight. I say to battle. I'm low key interested to put fucking macros on my fucking buffs. Let me see. So let me see if there's any like famous Athenian quotes. Let's see, favorite Final Fantasy 14 quotes was back in 2017. Sickness must be burnt. It's weird because I kind of want to put a text macro on fucking Dragon Sight that says I shall free you from your hate. Like that's I was just like, that was such a good DLC. Fucking not fucking Nidhogg. What the fuck? Actually, yeah, it was Nidhogg. It's Horace Velgar. That was the good one. How do you do a wait macro? What is the fucking command for that? Actually, fuck. As a DPS, actually, I may not want to be. No, actually, no, I don't want to be with what's the name of it? I need to get rid of that. Actually, I can't buff range DPS as Dragoon. I just realized that because the buff only
me all the time.
Because the buff only works while you're within 12 yalms of me. Which means that if for any reason you have to go distance or you can't follow me to a certain position, or it's going to break and that damage dealt is going to be gone. Ideally, I would want to put it on another melee DPS or on the tank. Because they're always going to stay next to me. Because they're always going to be with me. There's no point in me buffing you if it's just going to get broken.
Well, if the DPS sees it on it, you know.
I mean, are you going to stay?
Have decency to
I was just like, are you going to stay with me, or are you going to melee DPS for those 20 seconds?
I mean, I usually stand pretty close anyway.
Oh, this is like, hold on, so whatever. Let me macro it or whatever, and then I invite you to group and see how close that is.
It's a pretty good distance, because I get buffed by the Dragoons all the time.
Let's see, Dragon Sight. Wait one. It's not for praise that we fight. But today it's a good day to die.
This guy and his range DPS biased. Bro, fucking range DPS shit all over most of the melee DPS. Get out of here.
Paste. We do Dragon Sight 3. So this is position 2, this is position 3. That's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, fuck, I hit 3 instead of 4. This is supposed to be 4. I'm bugging. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And then this is 8. That's how you spell it. How do you spell it? Battle Litani. Litani.
got my tea bag.
It's fucking weird. Actually, I don't wanna have the macro text in here. Actually, I don't know, do I? It's just not for praise that we fight. Because it's weird. Dragon Sight is a 2-minute cooldown and Battle Litany is a 3-minute cooldown. So it's like, it's fucking cool the first time that I'd hit them, but afterward, I don't know. Oh, let me go and invite you to group. Let me see if I put, shit, I gotta change, there we go. And then user macros, slot 2. Fuck. Of course, the fucking one on cooldown. God damn it. At the hot bar. There. Okay. This would be there. 4 be there. And also here. 5 will be here. And also here. Wait, no. Okay. Four, 5, 6. Okay, no. This needs to be 5 didn't copy over correctly.
Oh wow, I spelled that shit wrong. Let me go fix that.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 didn't get copied correctly. So I'm gonna move this one as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Alright, so let me hit this. Alright, so both you, let's see how far we can go.
You're pretty far with it.
Okay, yeah, that's not that bad then. Ah, so it's about right here. Okay, in most dungeons that wouldn't be a problem. In most dungeons. And whatever, in some raids that might be an issue if me and you have, like, if one of us has to go clean across the goddamn room, but in most dungeons that's fine. So I can keep my macros set up the same way.
I feel like people make a priority to stay close to if they get tethered.
Yeah, but see, look at this. Look at this. I have no targets. I have no targets.
That's nice. I like that.
It's very nice.
I can tag everybody now.
Because I can't do any of my, and the funny thing is I can't do any of my other jumps without a target. All of my other jumps I need a target, but that one I don't need a target. So it's like
macro. A
so
help
it's,
macro.
So it's like, what's the name of it? So it's like I could literally be like sprinting to like catch up to like a tank who's fucking gunning it and be behind on fucking ass, just turn the other way, boom. And then I could go through and I could like launch myself further toward the fucking tank and then hit another move once I get within range of the target. Like I can go stupid fucking far. Cause like let me put sprint on what's the name of it on? Let me put sprint on my fucking keys. Cause I'm pretty sure I can put not there. God damn it. I did not mean to put that there. That's the regular loadout. I'm bugging. I need to put it on. I want to put my sprint here. And then I'll put blood up here. Because blood I'm only preloading. I'm never having to hit that again. Even then, that's not that bad. It's not that bad of a spot. So like, but can you see me?
Yeah.
So I could be sprinting and then just... And then I could go through and dash.
That's
I could
really cool looking too.
Yeah, I was just like, that's fucking legit.
That looks
I'll
way
just like,
funner than fucking Samurai.
Cause I was just like, I was like, the utility of the movement looks fucking, or whatever, it's fucking useful. But I do kind of hate that I have to have a target in order to do something. That is, I mean, like, one of the weird things about Samurai, though, that Samurai would have over this is just that, like, how can I put this? So Samurai has a cone in front of it, or whatever, that it ends up hitting. And then for the first move for AoE, and then the combo action of it is just a full 360 AoE around you. Or whatever. All of the AoE moves, or what I'm assuming I'm supposed to be using on AoE for fucking Dragoon, are just straight lines. They're all straight lines in front of me. I have no AoEs other than like a OGCD with like a 2 minutes, what's the name of it? With like a 2 minute cooldown on it. But everything is literally a straight line. So it's like, if the ads are spread out like hell, I can't burn like that. No, just like my AoE is not going to be as good as a Samurai. I was like, but if the tank can somehow manage to get everything all nice and squishy and cuzzy, then yeah, I can go through and I can wreck the shit out of it, which means that I probably need to be focusing on the fucking, like, I don't know which one would technically be better. Would it be better to try to get the bigger ads out of the way if I could only focus fire DPS, or would I want to get the squishy ones out of the way to get their fucking padded numbers out of the way?
I usually focus on the ad that's the most rat, or the ad that's in the middle. You know, if like an ad does something special,
Yeah.
I try to put my focus on him.
Yeah, get the big whackers out of the way. That's not bad though. That's not bad at all. And then so all of those are set up.
I can't wait to run across my first white mage that's just DPSing. Use my new macro on him.
Let's see. See, it's weird because like I want to do a cool ass combo. Like I want to hit my first buff that buffs me and somebody else, and then it says "'Tis not for praise that we fight." But then whenever I hit Battle Litany, which is the group buff, which I'm gonna be hitting like the very next GCD, it says, "But today is a good day to die." It's not for praise that we fight, but today is a good day to die. Like whenever I'm syncing the opener, that's fucking amazing to have. But then I wouldn't want it any other time period. That's the fucking, I was just like, that's the fucking hard part about it.
I need to find a good quote or something when I'm resin people. I just have rise and shine right now. I'll take the parentheses off of that.
Like, I'm low-key tempted to just, like, remove the fucking... Just to remove the last... What's the name of it? Since I can only buff one person, I'm debating to just go through and just not even have the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th slots and just have macros inside of those for the fucking text that I want to use. Just so therefore I could go through and I could just macro the text to play it at the one time at the beginning of a fight whenever I would want to use it. So therefore any future times that I use it, it won't fucking do anything. So actually, yeah, I wouldn't even need. Oh, actually, I wouldn't even. Well, yeah. I do still need the macros because it's pre-targeting. It's just pre-targeting that 1 DPS.
I have my hello macro for when we get in the dungeon and my GG for when we leave. Man, what could I say when I res people? Because from doing the trials and everything, I definitely need to have my res labeled on who I'm resin. So everybody's not trying to res the same person.
So it's 2, 3. And this is the 4. Like, I'll have the top. It's like I'll have the first. It's like I'll have the top 3 DPSs. If the top 3 DPSs are not... What's the name of it? Are not inside of the instance. Fuck it. I guess I just won't be using fucking Dragon Sight. But then I'll go through and then that'll let me. What's the name of it? That'll let me hit the other move that I want to hit though.
Instead of doing it that way, why don't you just do it on number? So you could just
What do you mean?
buff anybody who's in there,
What do you mean?
So how are you prioritizing it? Like, by DPS? Or by, target number?
I have the macro is set to a certain number, so it'll be the 2nd slot, 3rd slot, 4th slot, or whatever. Those are the 3 slots I'm going to keep. But then,
you have
who's going to be inside of those slots is dictated based off of my settings or whatever. And so for that's going to be the highest damage dealers first, and then or whatever it'll follow up with, like, say the support melees, and then the support the support range DPSs, and then the healers or whatever. It'll be in that order. So I technically wouldn't go into, say, I wouldn't be going into those other slots unless the melee DPSs were dead. Like, I'd have to have all of the other melee DPS, summoner DPS, black mage. It was like all of the highest damage dealers will have to be dead in order for me to be in a situation to where I would want to hit that move on somebody else that I don't have a macro set up for. So, but I'm doing that, but then I also need to go through and I need to say,
You don't have to put the quotes around it.
Let's see. Let's see. He'll be. Huh? No, it's from Estinian or whatever. It's his quote.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why I have those. And then I'm debating, do I want to change the fucking heal me macro? Or just like stop, I would just like stop being a white mage. That would be such an insult to like an astrologian or scholar, stop being a white mage. He's like such a, he's such a fucking shot.
I wonder if do I have that macro? Oh, I don't have the macro in here.
Just like stop being such a white mage. I don't want to be unnecessarily toxic. I'm not at that point yet.
I am with white mages because I don't understand. I don't understand them. Macro work.
Actually,
I wonder if I change glasses and stuff like that.
I actually need to make that 3 seconds. It needs to be on the next GCD. Can you come to Bent Branch Metals with me really quick? I want to test it inside of the rotation.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Just putting this macro on the bar here.
Alright.
And put my white mage fucking res macro on.
Wait, shit, am I going the wrong way? I'm bugging. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. It was supposed to be through this tree, I think. Yeah, it's through this tree. There we go. Now you gotta wait. Alright, there we go. Let's back up. Okay, so the macro didn't go off. That's interesting. Hold up. Why did it not target you? The fuck not target you? What the hell? That shit is weird. Nah, freaking now I gotta wait 2 minutes in order to fucking see what the fuck just happened. I may have to go through and move that. I'm not going to be able to hit both of those macros at the same time. So, let me change this. that macro, as I said, that macro needs to be, I was like, that macro needs to get spammed. And that would mean that this slot is technically being wasted. So, yeah, I can fuck with that. So I can do that clip. So if the previous one is the regular macro, it works perfectly fine. So that's good as fuck.
Oh,
Alright,
hell
so
yeah, you could do squats in combat. Let's go. That's what I wanted to know. So that way I
What,
can
you just
teabag
want-
people during
Nah,
content.
Nah. What you need to do is you need to put it on a fucking key that's easy to clip with, and you need to do the squat animation while you're waiting for the GCDs.
Oh, I wonder if I could fucking...
I was just like, whenever you're inside of your Instacast phase, you can Instacast and then do a squat, Instacast, and do a squat.
I have it on my double tap bar because I have empty spaces on this bar.
I was like, you'd have to play with it to see if you could do it. But casting a rune, I was like, casting a rune in this squat, rune squat, rune squat.
I do like a final rune. I can squeeze the squat in and do another one. Let's see.
You're so fucking troll. If somebody saw that shit, they'd be like, what the hell?
I'm gonna teabag people in their fucking rage. Like if somebody dies, I'll go over to them and fucking give them a little teabag, during my shit. I should probably put it in the hidden bar so that way it's easier to get to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hidden bar.
So fucking troll. Alright, so I think at 50 seconds I'll have my buff open in order to do my opener. Oh, but see, look at this really quick. Let's see, look, hold up. Let me see if maybe. Yeah, I can do that backflip into the front flip. That shit is crazy.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, I was just like, that's a fucking. I was like, and it's fancy as shit too. So that's the cool part about it. It's like I was like literally as a tank. I was like literally this is like if I'm stupid far behind in a tank, and it's like I could just jump backwards and then just launch on the fucking ad. Now honestly, I can technically go even further than that, but I don't know what the max range is on the damn lunge. I'd have to go through and time it out. I may actually be able to get to the target from all the way back here, low key. Like what is it? I think it's 16. Yeah, it's 16 more seconds, and I can start the rotation. I'm gonna see if I can reach the sparring target from here using it. I'm gonna try my opener. See what's up. Where's my oh shit, I forgot to put the other move inside of. I was about to say, wait, where the fuck is blood at? Alright, let's see if I can reach from back here. Yep. Oh, I hit the wrong move. Yeah, but it does work like how I thought it would. I just gotta wait for all of my cooldowns in order to do that again. But I gotta do that dragon. I gotta do the dragon thingy. I fucked up on the dragon. Get away from my cooldowns. But god damn, that shit is far. So let me try from like back here. No, Crappy, if I can cover from back here, you realize how crazy that would be, right? 2 GCDs
I
to
see
get
people
this far.
fucking, like, once in a while when I see a Dragoon, I see them fucking, like, flying through the fucking air and shit.
Shit is fucking crazy. I'm gonna try it since I'm still waiting on my fucking buff anyway. Oh! That's crazy! Yo! One second, Kai. What is the range? Let me see what the range on this is.
Oh, you would get a good teabag on shit.
Bruh, that's so goddamn far. Yeah, literally, that's like the max range that I'd be able to do it. Because right here puts me right within range in order to do it. This is like the max distance from these little archers to that Spartan target I can cross in 2 GCDs. That's fucking ridiculous. Can you do that as summoner? Huh? No,
but I got dragons and shit.
Does your dragon reach this far?
Oh no, can I reach this far? Oh, I'm not in range.
What's your max range for your dragon? It might be what my first launch is or whatever. My first launch technically. Yeah, see, my first launch or whatever doesn't go in here. My first launch is like, I want to say about probably somewhere in this area. But I'm gonna go through. Give me 40 seconds on battle elimination.
Look at this, you get a good fucking teabagging if you fucking spam the emote. Oh,
Hey yo, make sure to be like right here-ish or whatever. I think this was an acceptable range, I think, from beforehand, so therefore I can make sure the macro works correctly. But we got 20 seconds left to wait. Let's see if I can do this shit correctly. Alright. Ah! Fuck. Hit the damn wrong button. I was trying to get the damn... I was supposed to hit a fucking GCD. I was supposed to hit an OGCD, but I fucking forgot about the, what is it, I forgot to fucking preload my damn gauge. I had to jumpstart my fucking gauge
I
before
still have the buff on me. Is it a picture, like, what's the name of that? Is it left eye?
Yeah, it's left eye or whatever. It breaks or whatever. It'll probably still be there. But the thing is, what's the name of it? How can I put this? I was just like the cord between us broke or whatever, even though the status effect technically still showed.
Yeah, I still had it for 8 seconds after you, after it broke.
1 second. I got 30 seconds before. Nope, never mind. 70 seconds before I get Dragon's Eye. I accidentally hit the wrong fucking macro. I hit the fucking 4th position instead of the 2nd. Like, I'm used to my range DPS as being inside of the 4th slot, not the 2nd. Do. I still can't believe I can cross this type of fucking distance. Like, kid, like, nigga, are you serious? My boss can go clean across the goddamn map, nigga. I'm quite literally a hop and a skip away. Like, I'd have to like run all the way up and then dash in. Like, I'd literally get like an extra second of fucking. I'd literally get like an extra second and a half of fucking DPS over the others, unless they like sprinted. Then it might be like half a second, but still, it's fucking crazy utility. Alright, so let's try this again. Oh, lost it.
Is that turn your rotation? That during your rotation you threw that in?
Yeah. So like what's the name of it? If the move that I hit is an OGCD, I can hit a text macro afterward. So I hit a GCD move, and then I went through and hit an OGCD, and then hit the what's the name of the text macro right with the fucking OGCD, and it immediately goes off with it. Instead of turning the OGCD into a text macro, just going through and keeping it as a regular move, and then having a text macro right next to it that I can easily clip it with, it makes it better. Because there's not a pause for the text macro or whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with fucking queuing if it's just a text macro. It's only if it's an ability that gets macroed. Because technically I wanted that text to show up after both of the buffs was up. Because that's basically after I've synced with you and after I've let the group buff up. It ends up doing that. I'm gonna try this one more time once my cooldowns come up, which is like a minute and what is this? A minute and 40 seconds ish, and then I'll be done. Oh. After that, I need to hop on DC, check the broker, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I got work to do. And then tomorrow will be a Dragoon day.
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. It's late.
You got 70 seconds. Do. It would be kind of cool if you could get Bahamut as a mount, though. Do. 50 seconds. 40. 30. 20.
Oh shit, I don't want to do that. God damn it.
10. Wait, shit. God damn it. The damn lunge didn't get me within range. Or either it didn't get me in range or I didn't fucking push the damn button. One of the two. Hold on. Got 13 seconds on the fucking jump back. But shit like this you can't do on DC. This would be fucking crazy to have. Like, can you imagine how good I add DPS would be on fucking DC if you had some shit like this?
Everybody would be that power so you get to the ads first.
Pretty much. I just need to have dragons on What is it on? I just need to have Dragon Sight somewhere on my regular hotbar just so I can see the cooldown of it. So that I know when to hit the macro.
Too bad you can't clip the animation of what you're doing like you can when you're weaving something in with the squat.
Wait, say
I
that
want
again?
to say, you know what, the squat is, looks like it's on the GCD. Yeah, it is.
What, it
So
has
I
a
can't-
cooldown? I was just like, it has a cooldown
I
before
can't
you can use it
activate it
again?
until the GCD is up.
What do you mean until the GCD is up?
You know, until the GCD is ready.
Wait, I'm lost. Are you saying it has a cooldown, or are you saying you can't spam it repeatedly within
I
like half a
can't
second?
use it until my GCD is back up and ready to go.
Okay, so it has a cooldown. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, the emote itself doesn't have a cooldown, but when you do something else, you can't use it.
Wait.
It's basically, it acts like
So
it's on a GCD.
So if you hit your GCD, you can't do 2 squats and then hit the next GCD?
Well, no.
So you can only
'Cause
do...
you can't activate it till the GCD is back up and ready again.
So you have to hit it right before the GCD.
Yeah, you're basically hitting it like it's a power on your loadout, like it's a GCD.
Okay, so then no, that's gonna slow down
So
your
you can't-
DPS.
you can't
could do
weave
it to
with it.
troll. I was like, you could do it to troll, but you wouldn't be able to do it like that then.
But the emote itself, you could spam over and over and over, and it doesn't have a cooldown on it. But it's basically on the GCD.
Actually, I'd probably need to wait on... I probably need to put a wait macro on that. Just in case I accidentally hit it. Whenever I do it, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna have it wait. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna put a wait 1 second on it, just so I don't accidentally fucking hit it. What's the name? Just so I don't accidentally if I push it or whatever, it still only shows it 1 time. So like, let me do this. So yeah, even if I hit it 3 times or whatever, it still only shows that text 1 time. I just need to put a weight on it. That's all. Yeah, but the fucking rotation is fucking crazy for this shit though.
My rotation is a tiny bit slow now. I got these legs, but they don't have the spell speed on them, and my GCD is up a little, and it's fucking with my shit.
And the only thing that's like hard about this is that the jumps lock you into place. So if I want to, so like say for example, like I have one move that I hit and it requires me to be here, but then the next move is going to be here, or either I'll have one move that's here and then I'll have to hit the next move here. If I have to do a jump in between that, I have to move into place, then hit the jump OGCD and then hit the next move. Because if I do the jump and then try to fucking, what's the name? Because if I do the jump and an animation locks me, I could potentially end up missing the positional on the other move. I was like, I have to move before I hit the OGCD because it's an animation lock. It locks me in position.
So the jumps are off global?
Yeah, the jumps are off global cooldown or whatever. There's 3 of them. There's this one, which is a 30-second. There's this one, which is a minute, and then there's this one, which is 2 minutes. And then I technically have that one or whatever, that's 30 seconds. Because essentially, I want to hit these off a cooldown, especially the one that's 30 seconds, because basically what happens is, the one that's 30 seconds, it triggers another move. That's another OGCD that I can go through and clip in. And that move basically builds up my, how can I put this? It triggers a extra stage, I guess you could say, inside of my gauge that transforms one of my other OGCDs. Like this, what's the name of it? Like this, how can I put this? Let me get my gauge up. So this move that I just hit or whatever, that you saw like the little blue wires come up, that move gets fucking upgraded or whatever. So if I go through and I do dive, then I can hit this other move or whatever, Mirage dive, and that ends up doing damage, but then that also upgrades my fucking charge. Whenever I get 2 of those, then my OGCD that normally has a 30-second cooldown actually goes into another state where it ends up having like I think it's like a 10-second cooldown instead, and it hits harder. So basically my OGCD goes fucking crazy or whatever once I do that. So like right now, whatever, it's about to trigger the fucking, or whatever, it's about to go into the next stage right now. Hold on. That's it. I'm just trying to keep my fucking gauge up. Alright, here it is right here. So I can hit the OGCD, and then now I'm inside of the other stage. Boom. That's a stronger version of it, and then it has, it's like a 9-second cooldown. It's a 9-second. I was just like, it's a 9-second cooldown. So I mean, if I'm ideally able to fucking constantly clip it, I can get like 3 uses of it. So it's like I get a buffed OGCD. I get whatever. I get to cast the OGCD and it does damage, and then it upgrades immediately for a repeat use again. And then I get 3 uses of that upgraded OGCD from diving my ass off. It's probably the reason why fucking Dragoons end up fucking dying so damn much, is because they're so busy trying to fucking get that to fucking happen that they fuck around and stun lock themselves during a fucking mechanic. You'd have to go through and delay it. But it's like everything inside of the rotation is single weave. There's not a single double weave that is, I guess you could say, technically necessary or is highly important inside of this rotation. But oh, do you want to test the do you want to test the tether thing?
Was it damage on it? I was looking at it before.
No, I was gonna say whatever to see if it actually, what's the name, to see how long it stays after the tether has been broken. Like I want you to like sprint. Yeah. So like move back a little bit. All right. So, and do you have your sprint ready?
Yep.
All right, sprint. Go 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 go. So you broke it.
So I still have it for the amount of time.
Why does it do that? It says that you're not supposed to have that.
Okay, so...
Like literally it says increases damage dealt by 5% as long as the target remains within 12 yalms. What?
What's the name of the tether? Is the tether called Left Eye?
Yeah. Also grants target member left eye increasing damage dealt by 5% as long as the target remains within 12 yalms.
Yeah, I had it the entire time until the duration ran out.
Because I was going to say, we wouldn't be able to test if maybe it just shows, but the damage reduction, I mean, not the damage reduction, the damage increase is gone. We wouldn't be able to test that because 5% is so goddamn small.
Mm-hmm. And numbers are so random too, you know?
Yeah, I was just like, because you have direct hits and then you have crits inside of it. I was like, it'd be impossible to fucking tell with such a fucking small ass number whether or not the damage buff is gone there or not. But it's whatever. Ugh. But I was like, I can definitely fuck with this though.
Gotta go to Crystallarium. Not the Crystallarium. That's another place. Oh, you know, and I found out why they recommend to have sick on your bar for your pet.
Why they recommend
say you want
that?
to change sick for your pet, you know, to make it attack something else.
What is sick?
Basically makes your pet attack something.
Okay.
So your pet always attacks something, but the thing is, if you want to change targets, the pet isn't really fast changing targets, like, so, you know, if you have an objective you need to fucking kill really quick, like, if it's by the tank, you're good, you know, but, like, if it's, like, across the room and you have to do something, your pet's a little slow breaking away from the other target, like, it'll want to keep attacking what it's attacking. So if I have it on my bar, but I really didn't use it, but today I found it very useful when I was doing the one dungeon. I was like, oh, now I see why they use it.
And at least now
it's not something you use a lot, but...
But now I also see how fucking Dragoons fucking cheat shit. So, like, you know, like the elevator ride or whatever, inside of like certain instances or whatever, some Dragoons will just go through and they'll just fucking flip over it. You know, like just for fucking style points. It's like, this shit is so fucking legit.
I need to go.
No, my dragon is on my shoulder. Let's go. Alright, let me head to well, you're going to Yulmore. Nah, I need to go to Nugradania. I need to save one glamour style. Because one of the glamour pieces I think I already had because I just bought out of the vendor. I just need to go through and I just need to set up another glamour plate.
Right, the chest has a bunch of spell speed on it. And that's a spell speed.
But it's like if you have problems keeping up time as fucking Dragoon, something's wrong. Unless you just, I was like, there's no way if you pre-plan it out or whatever, there shouldn't be a single time period like that you shouldn't be able to be on a boss.
Skill speed, spell speed. My GCD is over fucking the 240 mark. It's like 243, 244. Gotta get that back down to normal.
Mine is at 232. I'm supposed to be at like 238.
Yeah, mine is like 235 to 240. It's good. 240 is pretty ideal. Because if it's too fast, then you're fucking up your rotation. But if it's a little longer, like mine is right now, it hangs you up the tiniest bit on like your mid-rotation, not like when you're starting off or with the dragons and everything. After you use your dragons and everything's cooling back down, you have like a weird pause in the one part of it, you know, you're waiting a brief second, and I don't like that. Alright, where am I at and how much skill speed do I need? I'm at 380.
So, I wonder.
Oh, I'm at 242, that's what I'm at. Need to get to 240.
There we go. So I can have my hairstyle showing on certain styles and then have it not showing on others.
You could do that in your macro too. When you change gear sets, you could have it fucking take the head off, put it on. I was looking at macro stuff today. I was like, macros. Spell speed 1160. I'm at 1160, and I need to get to... Where I need to get to 1320.
That's because the other pieces I think are, I'd have to check. Is it armor? Because it says their level crafted, it says crafted level 64.
So I need 160 skill speed.
Yeah, they're the level 64. They're crafted gear.
Do these hands have skill speed? Yeah, they have 275. Yeah, so 275, that would put me back in the game, because I only need 160.
That's the Dolmen Iron Greaves of Maiming. And then the hands are called the Dolmen. I can go through and I can technically craft these tomorrow if I need to, but I'm gonna go to the market board, whatever, and see if I can just buy them if they're stupid cheap instead of spending the time to go out and actually gather all of the fucking materials and then craft upgrades and shit.
Tuesday, I'll be able to fix my issues. Because my legs used to have skill speed on them. Spell speed, but they don't anymore. They traded the pieces around in the fucking, in the vendor here. Check these retainers and get the fuck out of here. One more retainer level and I'm free. I haven't collected what I want.
My other retainers are at 30, 38, and 37.
I might get another one. Gather. You don't want to get a fisher, but then I have to go fishing.
You're gonna go fishing anyway for your culinary.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, though.
Like, I think you're gonna like fishing. You should like fishing more than botany and fucking gathering.
I don't know, I don't mind them. I like the time node thing. Got 2.5 mil. Let's go.
I'm actually gonna change my double tap.
If you put it up one, like, I don't know, one speed slower on the fucking thing, it seems a lot nicer.
Mine is at 20. What is yours?
I left mine at default. Let me see what it's at. What the fuck is that under?
Character configuration, hotbar, cross.
Custom. Oh, is it cross? Yeah. Oh, mine was at 35. Now it's at 40.
Let me try 40.
You know, because you don't have to be like super spammy on the button. Like, that's what I hated about it. How I had to fucking be real spammy on the button. Because, like, I don't really need to be that fast on those because I'm waiting for the GCD. You know, in the time I'm fucking touching that. I just feel like it's nicer like that. I don't know, it fits me a little better. You know, and for healing, like, I tend to use it a decent amount. You know, I have one of my dots in there, and I have, like, my lustrate macros in there. My X-Cog is in there. You know, so I tend to use that a lot when I'm healing. It's just nicer to not have to be fucking so quick on the button.
I don't know if I want to go through and put a macro for darkness is coming. If I were you, I'd watch my princely ass. But that's the quote for fucking RNA.
Just res myself.
No wait, no, it's not Micron. It's Micron. And then
I need to get something good to put out my fucking res. Sorry, I was white maging it. I should put a fucking macro called fucking casting stone. So that way when I see the white mages just not doing anything, just casting stone. Put fucking casting stone up in the fucking chat. The white mage troll session. Also, I moved my buttons around and I accidentally ate my fairy a couple times the other day. I was like, shit, no. I should just do the squad emote and disconnect myself so I'm just permanently doing squads.
Oh, here we go. 3 minutes.
Alright, I'm out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Alright, peace, bro.